the Sneaky dxgirly. Welcome to dxgirly Likes Toys, my second channel all about toys. Today is another doll review Wednesday. This week I'm going to be reviewing and opening up the Lagoona Blue from Monster High Ghoul's Beast Pet. So this is basically the first doll from the Monster High. You may have heard, if you're a fan, they got a reboot and redesigned a little bit. Lagoona didn't feel too much of that because her design's kind of similar to what the reboot dolls have already. So, but I'll go over that in the review. I'm just going to show you her box first. She has that super cute little art right there that is totally adorable. And her box just looks like this. There is one other doll in this line, and that is Cleo. And the back says, Lagoona Blue, daughter of the sea monster, how do I boo? I float. I'm very chill in and out of water. I try not to sweat things, but when I do, I just swim it off. Personal style. I keep it casual, from sporty cute to surfer chic. I'm always up for whatever's going on that sounds fun. And her monster quirk is, when I'm out of water too long, I develop frightfully dry skin. I slather on so much skin cream, sometimes I'm as slippery as an eel monster. So that's what the back of her box says. And then in this little skelette thing, it says, there was a time when monsters unlived in hiding because they feared being different. But then the ghouls met and they understood that it's awesome to be different. So they created a school where all monsters are welcome, all uniqueness is celebrated, where everyone can boo. So that is that. So let me get her out of the box. Okay, so here she is out of the box. She is, Lagoona has always been one of my favorite characters from Monster High because I just think her dolls are so pretty. I'm actually not a super big fan of, her animation in the webisodes or the movies, but she is so pretty in doll form. So this is what she looks like. Here is her face. You can see she's got those big round eyes. Mine are a little bit wonky, but not anything too awful to deal with. She's got this really pretty yellow hair with blonde in it and these very light bluish green teal streaks. One change from her previous incarnation, prior to the reboot, is that she now has these greenish blue eyebrows, whereas before she had like purple eyebrows, which everyone seemed to hate. They never really bothered me much, but that's definitely a change for her, and most people would say that's a positive change. She's got these really cute little freckles. You can probably barely make them out on camera, kind of. They're much more evident in person. Her hair feels nice. It's not overly gelled. I mean, it has you can tell it has a little bit of product in it, but it still feels nice. I like how she has the side swept bang that kind of covers her eye. I think that's really pretty. Her outfit is just a very basic dress, a very basic sleeveless dress. It attaches in the back with some Velcro. She has her fins right here on her arms, but one thing, and I will show you when I compare it to her original doll, her fingers are not as webbed as they were before. They are still a little webbed because regular dolls' hands don't have this little webbing in here, but they're definitely not nearly as webbed as they were in her previous dolls. But you can still see a little bit of webbing there, which is nice. And then she has, of course, her leg fins, and she also has these scales on her now. Did she have those before? No, she didn't. She has these little scales right near her leg fins that are molded into her design. And then the leg fins, I believe, still just pop right out. These are pretty snug on there though, so I'm going to keep them on there. They usually come with elastics tying them on, but they may have designed them a bit tighter than previously. And then here are her shoes. They've got like a scale design right here. It feels like fish scales. And then they go like that. So, and of course she's wearing this little bracelet that's kind of reminiscent of coral. So that's cool. And she's got the shells on her outfit and this little turtle print, which now some people were like, what is this and what's the story behind this? Because in the original Lagoona, her pet was Neptuna, I believe her name was, and she's a piranha, and she holds her in a little like fish bowl and carries her around. But this has her pet being a little turtle. You can see her here. Mine's got, is that supposed to be on her face? Mine's got a little white bit on her face. And she just has a little bow right there. So it doesn't say the turtle's name on the packaging, and it doesn't explain why she has replaced Neptuna. They did the same with Cleo's pet, which is a little strange. I'm hoping that they'll eventually explain it in a webisode or in the new movie that's coming out or something, because it's a little strange. But she still is a lovely doll. Now let me show you compared to the original. Oop! And she comes with a ball too, which just fell on the floor. Let me show you compared to the original Lagoona. Now my original signature Lagoona is a little wonky, so please forgive that. But there she is, and you can see when holding them up side by side that the original Lagoona is definitely older looking. She has more of a sultry eye, definitely more makeup. This Lagoona has very light makeup, just a light purple eyeshadow, where this one is kind of dramatic. Much more dramatic lashes on this one, and her eyes are rounder on the Reboot. It's not super apparent with Lagoona, because Lagoona always had big round eyes, but they are a definite different shape, if you can see that there. So she looks a lot younger, which I believe in the movie that's coming out, it's when they first started at Monster High, so they're supposed to be a bit younger. And this is to help, from what Mattel has said, it's to help appeal to a new generation of girls. And I mean, I have mixed feelings on the Reboot. I don't necessarily see it as an awful thing. Like, so many people have said this is the end of Monster High, I don't want to collect anymore, blah blah blah. I stopped super collecting Monster High. I used to have close to 300 Monster High dolls, like every single release. And then at some point I just decided that I didn't want to collect them anymore. It was around the time that Ever After High was introduced, and I won't even go into that, but very recently I've decided that I don't want to collect all of those dolls either. I'm going to get some here and there, but that's about it. That's how I feel about Monster High and Ever After High now. They've done some things that just make me not want to buy all the dolls, and it's a little bit silly to have that mentality anyway, that I have to have all the dolls, even the ones that I'm not particularly fond of. It's just it's a little silly way of thinking, and it's the completionist in me, but I'm trying to stop being that way. And so I was already kind of falling away from Monster High, definitely, before the Reboot was announced. And I know it's made a lot of people upset, but, you know, any long-lasting doll line or toy line in general goes through kind of remodels and changes. Look at Barbie. She has gone through so many different changes over the years. You looked at an original Barbie and compared her to today's fashionistas, she looks like two different dolls. She looks like two different brands of dolls. So it's bound to happen eventually, and I know people are really resistant to the change, but I don't think it will be the end of Monster High. I think if anything ends Monster High, it will be how much they've cheapened out on things, because Ever After High and Monster High are kind of seeing the effects of cutting costs, and that's more of a big deal to me than just change in eye shape. So yeah, she does have some blush too. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty cute. So I'm really happy with this doll. I think she's cute for what she is. She I believe she's either $14.99 or $15.99. I got her from Amazon.com. She should be showing up in stores soon if she hasn't already. I think people may have found her at Toys R Us. I'm not sure. She does not come with a stand. I don't know if the full price dolls, she's kind of like a in-between budget and full line price, will come with stands, but she does not come with one, which is a bummer, but I own a million stands. I realize that is not the case for everyone. Most people do not own an excess amount of stands, but when I sold off most of my collection, I told you I had over 300 dolls, I did not sell them with stands, so I still have all those stands. So it's not an issue for me, but I know it's a big issue to a lot of people, and it's important. So yeah, this was Lagoona Blue with her little turtle pet here, and she also comes with like a ball. I'm not sure what the ball is supposed to be, like a volleyball or something. But I was in it basically for the doll. So yeah, that is Reboot Lagoona compared to Signature Original Lagoona. I hope some of you found this helpful. Let me know what your thoughts on the whole Monster High reboot is, if you collect Monster High or have in the past. What are your thoughts on it? What are you planning to do now that the new dolls are out? Just tell me what you think about them, and if you don't collect Monster High, just tell me what you thought of this Lagoona Blue doll. I would love to hear what you are thinking. If you are not subscribed to my channel already, I would love to have you just subscribe. I do doll reviews every single Wednesday, and I do blind box unboxings, I do Disney Pin Sundays, I do all kinds of videos. So check out my channel if you haven't already, and please subscribe because I would love to have you here with me. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!